including 2020, Prime Time, and Good Morning America, as well as co-anchoring Downtown, Primetime Monday, World News Now, and World News This Morning. Chris has continued his award-winning news and feature coverage, receiving acclaim from more than a dozen different journalism networks, organizations, and award festivities. His Good Morning America work has been recognized, and he has received a News Emmy Award, making him one of the youngest correspondents to ever receive this award. We are honored to have him here today. Please welcome our host today and my friend, Chris Cuomo.
Thank you very much. Have all these young people here today. Neil says I came to ABC in 1999. Makes me like a dinosaur for all of you guys out there. Now, you know why we're here. You know why this is important. The numbers here are really scary when you look at them when it comes to teen pregnancy, especially if you compare it to other things that we like to watch when it comes to our younger people, drug addiction, drug and alcohol addiction. The numbers here that 3 in 10 kids will confront this, that almost 1 million kids, and it used to be 1 million kids, will have to deal with this face to face. And what happens to those kids and what happens to the lives of those young mothers and the young fathers who get involved with it, because 80% of the time doesn't result in a marriage that lasts and surrounds that kid with the kind of family that we believe children need. So, very important issue, because it means so much for the baby and for the people who make it. So that's why it's important. And what we can do about it is talk about it, think about how we should behave, how we shouldn't behave, and what goes into the realities of these types of decisions. And we have very great people to talk about it today. You really do. You have experts, and you have people who are just going to be very interested to listen to. So let's start at the bottom. Sarah Brown is all the way there on your left. Who's she? She's the CEO of the National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy. The National Campaign is a private, nonprofit, nonpartisan organization, so you don't have to worry about any agenda there. It just seeks to improve the lives and future prospects of children and families. Began in 1996 with a focus on exactly this, preventing teen pregnancy. Over the last decade, they have helped successfully discourage and change and help this nation to reduce teen pregnancy by 1/3. And that's really impressive to me. So there's Sarah Brown. She knows all the numbers and everything about behavior. It's great to have you. Sarah, thank you very much. Now, many of you may recognize Mr. Matt Garza. There he is, Tampa Bay Rays pitcher. He was the 2008 ALCS MVP for his efforts, pitched in the World Series. He's an impressive guy. He also is very active on this issue. Why? He was a teenage father himself. He comes from a teenage family upbringing. He has a son and a daughter now, and he wants to be a role model for teens and talk to you about this issue. Mr. Matt Garza. Ms. Bristol Palin is with us today, teen mother, and she is the Candie's Foundation Teen Ambassador. You may well have heard of Bristol Palin. She is still now a senior at Wasilla High, and she is the mother of one Trip Easton Mitchell Johnston, whom she gave birth to this past December. She's going to go to college, but she is dealing with being a mom right now. And, of course, her teenage pregnancy made big headlines last summer, shortly after the Republican presidential candidate John McCain picked Sarah Palin, her mom, Alaska governor, to be his running mate on his party's ticket. So it is great to have her here today. You have a unique perspective. Appreciate it. We have Ms. Hayden Panettiere hidden over there. There, I can see her there now. Actress, of course, award-winning actress and activist. She is starring right now in the current NBC television drama Heroes as Ms. Claire Bennett. You know that, I know, but I have to read it anyway. High school cheerleader with regenerative healing powers. She has appeared in over a dozen full-length feature films. She's a staunch activist for the causes that she believes in. She was the 2008 Candie spokesperson and has been involved in the foundation since then. Thank you very much, Hayden. Great to have you. Another pro in the business, both of understanding this issue and talking to teens about it, Ms. Ann Shokit is the editor-in-chief of 17 magazine. It is, of course, America's largest teen magazine. She was also the executive editor of Cosmo Girl, the director of that website as well. She frequently speaks to teens about these issues and has a real sense of where kids are on this. In fact, this month, 17